Have you ever wondered how they do it? Behind every great piece of art is a story. A person with experience, skills, and prized creative secrets. We've convinced some of Malta's most prominent contemporary artists to give us an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the making of their work, and to open up their process as they bring new original art to life. The Open Art Studio series offers a rare glimpse into how art is made, and is dedicated to art lovers, artists, and aspiring artists alike. Andrew, thanks for joining us. You're originally from the UK, but you've been living in Malta for 18 years now. And I know that during this time, you've been very busy painting the local scenery. Tell us about your art.
Yep, I've lived here 18 years. I paint local scenery in watercolour and the impressionistic style. I specialise in plein air, and that's painting outdoors, and usually with maritime subjects.
So we're here to get a bit of a behind-the-scenes look at what you do. What are you going to be showing us?
Today, we're going to be looking at wet-on-wet technique. We're going to be painting a village called Malta. It's a picturesque, really beautiful village in Malta. We've got boats, we've got seascape, and more importantly, we've got the surface of the water. We're going to be looking at how to paint the sea and the light on the sea in watercolour.
And what's this technique used to achieve? What's the effect?
So the end result we're looking for is a realistic depiction of light on the surface of the water. We're going to be painting reflections and what's underneath the water as well.
So, tell us about your materials.
Professional grade pigment. It's a 24 pan watercolour set. It's a brand called Rembrandt. It's a very old company. It's well known within the professional watercolour circuit. They've been around for more than 100 years. I use them myself. The pigments are very high quality and they're very good at granulating for use in techniques such as this.
So talk us through what you're going to be demonstrating.
First step is we're going to do a sketch of this scene. We're going to start off with a blank canvas, and then we're going to move on to the wet and wet watercolour technique to show the surface of the water and the reflections we spoke about. Then we will finish with all the details in the painting.
Okay, we'll let you get started.
The pencil I'm using is a watercolour pencil. And lo and behold, we start. We got there in the end. So anyway, first of all, I'm going to wet the paper. I want a grey sky. Let me see, yellow ochre. But what I want to avoid is having a too colourful sky, because the sky is usually grey. Bit of crimson. Yeah, the crimson in this pack is very powerful. Oh no, correction. Permanent lake madder, that's what the crimson is. So we start. Yeah, that's very grey, it's very dark. I'm not too bothered about how dark it is because I'm going to spread what's on the brush across my paper, but I do feel I need a bit more blue. So now I'm effectively mixing colour on the paper together. And it will dry back. So now I'm going to get rid of the paint on the brush. So now I've just got water. And what I'll do is I'll basically spread it around. And since the sun is over here, I'm going to get a bit of yellow. I don't care about the paint going into the hills. Lemon yellow, because this is morning, and mix it all together. It'll dry lighter. I've dragged some pigment into the background of the hills Now the little droplets here I'm just going to pick up so it doesn't continue too much down and I don't get any drops. Red. Too wet. I'm going to let it dry. The sky has been completed now. I will now complete the hills, not including details. And then I will complete the bottom of the sea and apply another wet on wet layer at the bottom just to make the bottom of the sea darker. Okay, we've finished the hill. We've finished most of the wet on wet technique with the sea. The sea will be completed with some details, some horizontal lines just to indicate ripples in the water, and the bottom will be darkened somewhat. I will also continue and apply details and finishing touches to the boats and the buildings in the background. Okay, I'm going to stop.
The series is brought to you by Allura. Allura works with leading local artists to showcase outstanding art and to show you what goes into making it. For original paintings by some of Malta's most sought-after artists, visit the Allura Art Collection at www.alluraart.com.